Pennsylvania. Some hockey right here tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. Ready to bring you action tonight between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Flyers.
Well, it's almost hockey season, which means it's almost awesome season. To me, there's baseball and hockey and Slayer. That's a cycle I break up with the occasional video game review and Emma Watson movie. That's a little window into my life. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now watch me piss all over the Philadelphia Flyers. It's NHL 14. It's fitting they wear prison orange, because they're about to be my bitch.
Good wrist shot. He shoots, he scores! And another one in the goal column. He's got a chance for a trick.
So, if you've ever seen me review a sports game, you know where I stand. I love the arcade sports games of old. Today's overcomplicated simulation snooze fest can take a walk. But here's the thing. EA's NHL games, they're alright in my book, because they actually take an interesting approach. I mean, they're definitely realistic-ish, but they also have the speed that's characteristic of the old school classics. So it kind of toes the line. NHL 14 continues to do so. And there's the bad thing with these annual sports franchises. In almost every case, they just continue to do so.
Wrists it. Man, what a play made as he uses the glove to stop that one.
You know, there's a weird contradiction at the heart of NHL 14. It's been 20 years since NHL 94, which most puckhead gamers will tell you is the greatest hockey game ever made, the pinnacle of old-school sports games, a frosty northern equivalent to Tecmo Super Bowl or RBI baseball. And NHL 14 celebrates the occasion by lecturing you about all its complex new control elements. Kind of missing the point, NHL 14. Fortunately, if you're like me, you can just ignore them altogether. NHL 14 includes an NHL 94 control scheme. X passes, circle shoots, triangle starts a fight. Like, that's all I need to know, NHL 14. So spare me your lectures about, collision physics and 18-button deeks. People still worship NHL 94 2 decades later. And given the option, yeah, we'll take those controls, thanks. They make this game all the better.
He's got it on the stick, moves it into the zone. Shot, scores! And a shorthanded goal is on the board.
Well, that said, the new collision physics are pretty impressive. Things like that I can absolutely get behind, because it adds to the experience without adding needless complexities. You lay into someone in NHL 14, it looks like a goddamn people explosion.
The shot heard around the world. What a hit was put on, Bill, and that started this whole melee.
And Gary, if this isn't an example of playing with the bull and getting the horns, I don't know what is. He is messed up.
It really makes those big hits more fun. And what's cool is that the player who gets destroyed, a lot of times his teammates will immediately stick up for him and go after the guy who crushed him. That's a good kind of realism. Well, obviously, modern sports games like to just pack in a stupid amount of modes, and this one's no different. The Be a Pro mode is back from prior NHL games, although this time it's called Live the Life and adds more between-game things. You can also take that mode online, as you can with most of NHL 14's offerings. So, if you're really into the online and managerial side of these games, that's a huge plus. It's just, honestly, these games have a stupid amount of ways to play. I don't even understand it anymore. It's too much.
Oh, my, Bill, that's it.
Gary, and that is how you leave, no doubt, with a knockout.
Or maybe it's because hockey is such an inherently fast-paced sport, but the NHL games are really the only modern sports games I find worth playing. They're incredibly smooth. They have that arcade feel combined with the simulation stuff. It's really an awesome balance. Now, tweaks aside, it's also the same balance. These sports games are notorious for being the same thing every year. But in the case of NHL 14, the same thing is still pretty awesome. Also, Chris Kunitz.
Puts the pass. Scores! And that's 2 unanswered goals now.
Well, that's a sniper's goal and a goalie's nightmare. Anybody that gets it over the glove, you second-guess yourself, say, maybe I should have held my glove a little higher on this one.